In today's episode, metabolic nutritionist and epigenetic coach Sean Robertson from the Four Wheels of Health talks about the new paradigm in nutrition. Simon Gault is back with a new introduction to a wonderful restaurant you need to know about. And finally, I'm back in the studio with an amazing New Zealand-made product that will help you with your pain relief. It's called Qoleum. Have you been struggling with your energy levels, maybe a little bit of fatigue, maybe you're struggling with sleep or struggling with your weight loss? Well, here to demystify what may be happening for you is the co-creator of the Four Wheels of Health program, Sean Robertson. Kia ora, Sean.
Hello, I'm very
Lovely to have you here. It's great to have you here. Now, Sean, I was reading on the Four Wheels of Health website your credentials. So first of all, you're a metabolic nutritionist, an epigenetic coach, a personal trainer and all-round health guru. That's what it says on the website. Now, I understand the last two, but firstly, what is a metabolic nutritionist?
Well, a metabolic nutritionist is not an official term, but it's the term I like to use because my approach to nutrition is very biochemical. It's about the chemistry in the body, that's your metabolism, and piecing everything together, but like a puzzle, and trying to balance all the chemistry in the body, and that's my approach. So it's not an official term, but it's far more acutely descriptive.
Right, and you did say on the website as well, you're kind of the sciencey guy that demystifies what's going on in the body. Would that be fair?
A little bit of a nerd. Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. If it helps people feel better, improve their general well-being, why wouldn't you pick that up? I tell you, it's great. So on the flip side, what is an epigenetic coach?
So epigenetics is the study of how your genes essentially turn off and on to produce different things, produce different outcomes in the body. And this is where I think the future of health really is about, because the body has inherently in it the ability to do so much. It's just about activating the right genes. They're not just on or off permanently. They can turn on and off throughout your life depending on your environment, depending on what you're putting in your body, depending on your lifestyle. So an epigenetic coach is someone who has been trained decently in epigenetic study and tries to bridge the lifestyle of the individual and the genetics of the individual to fit things better for them in terms of their health. So how much should this person be exercising? How much, what type of food should they be eating? When should they sleep? What kind of routine is really good for them? How do they respond to stress? I can go on and on, but it's about really linking the individual closer to a lifestyle more personalized for them.
That's incredible. So how do you find out that information? Is it done through blood work? Is it DNA testing? Or is it, how does it happen? It's a good question, right?
Yeah. So it's actually not DNA testing, because when you test DNA, you're measuring, you're just reading what their permanent DNA is. You're not actually testing what's on or off. So it's actually a lot of what we call phenotypic signals, which I know is a nerdy word. I like it. It's basically how genes express themselves. So the length of someone's bones, their body structure. It can be. It's a lot about how their body presents. And you can kind of read it. So you can see, oh, this person has this kind of body type, which means that these types of cells are very dominant, which means that they must kind of fall into this category. So it's about actually reading someone when you're looking at them. Yeah.
So would you say that our bodies are really telling the story of our makeup, effectively?
Yeah.
Gosh, that's fascinating. And that's a whole nother conversation we need to have at another time, because I can hear it's a really big topic. So, I mean, I've been, for people who have watched the show before or who have followed me online, I've been through this huge weight loss wellbeing journey that spanned, more than 25 years. And so people reach out to me all the time, and I'm hearing the same thing, Sean. I'm hearing that people are stressed, they're struggling with their sleep, they're constantly fatigued, they're, symptoms of IBS, it's all going on for them. Struggling, weight loss, weight gain, that seems to be a big one. And for most people, they look at their family who are going through the same things, and they assume that this behaviour is normal. Is it actually normal?
Absolutely not. No, absolutely not. Like, we forget that we are animals, right? We are actually, nature. And when you look at an animal in the wild, does it have these symptoms? Like, no, it's full of beans. Like, it's energetic. It's you look at a wild animal and you have almost this awe for them because they're so full of vitality, even though they're in very harsh conditions, right? Compared to us.
Yes.
And we've lost that along the way of modern lifestyle.
Wow.
So what we really need to try and be doing is trying to replicate natural conditions in the modern world.
Wow.
Yeah, and all these symptoms, like your body, no, it shouldn't be tired. Like, that wouldn't make any sense. Humans aren't this super special creature where we just are more tired or fatigued or have more symptoms than other animals. No, these are results of our lifestyles. Absolutely.
Wow. Hyper-driven society is obviously a big key around that. We're overly adrenal, overly stressed,
Absolutely.
and that affects
There's
weight,
no downtime.
sleep.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. All right, so now heading onto the 4 Wheels of Health website, because I had a good check around. There are some pretty interesting articles on there which I think are really challenging the norm when it comes to nutrition and well-being. You've got articles on here, weight loss without exercise. Oh my goodness, we're going to talk about that. Why hormones are as important as calories for weight loss. So hormones and calories. And then I've just recently seen a little snippet, a sneak preview of a video you've just done about why calories in versus calories out is outdated. These are big topics and these are very big claims. So for somebody like me who's struggled with my weight for most of my life, this is heaven to hear.
Yeah.
So tell me about how, because this is bucking the norm of nutrition, tell me about how you're different in this approach and why you've published articles like that.
Well, I think actually a lot of health professionals are catching on to this because it is a bit outside of what the normal conventions are around health, but it makes so much more sense when you read into it and just kind of get it explained a bit. So which did you want to start with?
A very good question. Let's talk about, I think for me, the big one that jumped out is why hormones are as important as calories for weight loss.
Well, calories in, like, we're not robots, right? So you put fuel into a car or a machine and fuel contains this amount of energy and it's going to take the machine this far. Like, we are not like that. We're biological. Biology is very, very fickle. And you can say that, no 2 calories are created equal. Mm-hmm. Hormones, nothing happens in the body without some hormone telling your body what to do. If we're talking about, for example, weight loss, that's the main reason people are counting calories and things. Insulin is one of the main hormones responsible for gaining weight. What stimulates insulin? Sugars. So if you remove sugars or severely cut them down, what happens to your insulin? That comes down. That produces the signal to gain weight. So in this way, and I've seen it, the results in the people that do our course. I've experimented on myself before even 4 Wheels was a thing, just to see if the science really checked out. Mm-hmm. And it works. Like, if your hormones are balanced and you're essentially doing the things to tell your hormones in what amounts they want to be in, that dictates the outcomes, because you cannot have outcomes without the hormone responsible for it being present. So if you move your lifestyle and your choices around health with your hormones in mind, then the results, they kind of just happen organically from that.
Wow. So it's sort of less intensive hard work and it's more about reading the story of the body.
Yeah, work
and
smart,
understanding that.
not hard. Yeah. Don't kill yourself on the treadmill and eat grass, because you want to eat like kings and queens. You want to nourish your body. You want to, really give your body some love and let the hard work be done just by being smart about your choices.
I love that. And now, speaking of 4 Wheels of Health, you've co-created this program with the lovely Simon Gault, who we've done a lot of work with as well. We've featured him many times on the show here. And he's, of course, gone through his own incredible health transformation. It's been incredible to see, having known him for many years. And I noticed that on the website, in his blurb about himself, it says, "I lost weight. I need to emphasise that this is not a weight loss program. It is a lifestyle change program with huge health benefits." So tell me about the 4 Wheels of Health program.
All right, so it's definitely not a weight loss program. That's not the goal. It is a byproduct a lot of the time. If you don't want or need to lose weight, then you probably wouldn't, because the whole idea of the program really, and the way it's structured, is I like to think of it as a metabolic reset. So, when you're born, you're a baby, you're fresh, you're new, there's no clutter from all the things that we eat and accumulate throughout our lives. And it's really about trying to get back to that, where, your body's in a nice equilibrium, everything. I talk about the biochemistry, all the chemicals in the body, they're all balanced. So weight loss will happen as a result.
Gotcha.
People's skin improves as a result. Their gut health improves as a result. But the core aim, and this is, I truly believe in addressing, it's the whole address the cause, not the symptom.
Not the symptom, yeah.
Yeah. So weight gain is a symptom of something. It's not the cause. The cause is what's going on in the body. So it's really just about rebalancing your hormones, rebalancing the biochemistry in your body, and all of the benefits happen as a result of that. I mean, we had one that always springs to mind is we had one lady in our program, very, very sweet lady, and one of the things that happened with her, and I had no idea what would happen, her hair had been falling out for years.
Oh, wow.
And it stopped falling out. Yeah, she just commented one time, and I was at a group dinner, and she said, "Oh yeah, my hair stopped falling out." And I was just like, I had no idea that would happen, but I wasn't surprised, because again, it links back to that, it all comes from the cause.
So it's like setting the default factory setting, pressing the reset button on your body, right?
Yeah, to put it simply and very accurately, yes.
Cool, excellent. So my understanding is the program is run out online, and people can sign up through the 4 Wheels of Health website. So we're going to share those details very shortly. Very quickly, final top 3 tips when it comes to transforming your well-being.
Number 1, focus on sleep. Yep. Sleep has the widest and most impactful results in terms of, if you address that, sleeping well, a good quality, enough sleep, that is absolutely the foundation for health. You don't just go unconscious for 8 hours a day for no reason. It is important.
Yep.
And that's a whole another topic in itself, but absolutely number 1 would be sleep. The second one would be nutrition is complicated and very, very fickle, but it would be to actually maybe readdress what you think is the things that you should be having. Namely, it would be to reduce down carbohydrates. They are one of the most non-essential macronutrients. They are used for energy, but energy can be found in proteins and fats, but they don't have the impact on insulin and inflammation and things. So it'd be to readdress nutrition. And the third one be gut health. If you've been on antibiotics, if you haven't had probiotics in a while, if you're not having probiotic foods, if you're not doing anything to take care of your gut lining, there are many, many ways to help that, because we contain in us a size of over 1 kg of bacteria in our gut.
Oh.
Yeah, and a lot of scientists would call the gut microbiome, which is the collection of bacteria, as another organ. You cannot survive without it. And if you take care of it, it's like, I love this expression, love your bacteria and they'll love you.
Cute.
Because they just do so much for you. So gut health would definitely be right up there.
Absolutely brilliant, Sean. Thank you so much. And if you want to find out more about the 4 Wheels of Health program, you can do that online. You can sign up through their website, 4wheelsofhealth.co.nz. Sean, thank you so much. I've learned a heap.
Nothing beats sharing a meal with friends and family outdoors. And one of my favorite ways to do this is an outdoor kitchen. And I'm not just talking about adding a barbecue or a smoker, I'm talking about fully built facilities, maybe even a pizza oven in your backyard. The most important factor is to get the design right first, so you can maximize on your space, make it functional and livable, while keeping in mind that it's great value add to your property. If you love the idea of Christmas or family celebrations outdoors this year, now's a great time to get in touch with us so we can work with you to create the design, get the plan in place, get the consents, get that build done. So reach out and let's start chatting about your transformation now.
How good was that? I'm Simon Gault and I am on a mission to show you the secrets in my hometown, Auckland, and it's all culinary. And the first one is I'm in Ellerslie on the main highway, 100 metres away from the train station, pastrami and rye. Life is too short for a bad sandwich. It's my secret and I'm sharing it with you. Dave, how are you, man?
How are ya?
Time for a sandwich.
Hey!
The minute you walk in this place, you know you're somewhere totally special. I'm going to get the show underway with two of the absolute rock stars. Must order if you come here is the Reuben and the Cuban. Yeah, the first thing you need to know is ask for an extra side of the Russian dressing. And other than that, you don't need any other sides other than a bunch of napkins because it's going to be juicy. But just look at this. Look at that. It is just moist. The cheese is starting to melt. I'm going to do less talking and get my laughing gear around this one. Tell you what it tastes like. Tastes incredible. It's moist. Oh. It is unbelievable and value for money. Oh my God. And it's the pastrami, right? So their secret here is they brine it for a day, then they smoke it for a day, and then the real secret is then they steam it for a day. You really got to ask for that extra Russian dressing, which is homemade here, and then the bits that fall out, you dip in there. It's amazing. This is an incredibly special sandwich because there's two types of pork in there. There's the ham that they make themselves, and if you like pork belly, what they do is they get the pork belly, they make a stuffing with their secret herbs in there, Cuban herbs, and then they roll it up, they cook it, and then they slice it, and then it gets heated up again to go back on here. Then they put the mustard on, then the pickle down, then they fill it with the ham and their Cuban rolled ham, and then the cheese. And you can see it starting to melt there when I squeeze it. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Toasty on the outside, buttery. Oh, look at those juices coming out. Oh my God. If you guys aren't looking at this and thinking you want to get to pastrami and rye and taste one, God can't help you. I don't know, this is pretty stiff competition for the Reuben. The short answer is, if you come here, order one of each. It's pretty cool when you live in a town that's got all these little secret places that you may not have heard about. But if you're in Auckland, or you live in Auckland, jump in a cab, get in your car, jump on the train station's 100 metres away. And you land here, pastrami and rye. That is a smile of happiness. Boy, truly satisfied. Join me on my next secret I'm on a mission to find. How good was that? If you've got a secret you'd like to share with me, whether it's the best cocktail, your mum's best sauce, best restaurant, best dish, share it in the comments.
Now, late last year, I really struggled with back pain and leg pain. I had no idea what was going on, and I started talking about it in social media. And that's when a couple of people reached out to me and said, Monique, have you ever considered you might be struggling with something called sciatica? Well, like most people, I reached out to some professionals. I did a bit of Dr. Googling to find out, and it seems that yes, I've been struggling. And if you've ever struggled with any type of back pain, leg pain, joint pain, or muscle pain, you know exactly how debilitating life can be when you're struggling with those pain levels. So one of the companies I reached out to said, hey, Monique, we've got a great product that we'd love to send you so you can give it a go. And it's an amazing product called Qoleum, sent to me by the amazing team at It's Organic Darling. Now, these products are really well known in the professional sports scene because they were actually developed by a physiotherapist who works with elite athletes to help them with muscle and joint pain, also things like chafing, all sorts of incredible problems that elite athletes struggle with. But so do we. Now, this product here, this is the Q Rub, and this was the first product I tried. It's your traditional style anti-inflammatory cream, but with a bit of a difference. And here, there's no nasty chemicals. It feels like your traditional style anti-inflammatory, but this is a product with a real difference, and this is one of the reasons why I really loved it and I wanted to share it with you. It goes on super gentle, feels really, really nice. It's really hydrating on the skin. And it actually feels quite cool at first. And if you've ever tried an anti-inflammatory cream, you probably know a lot of them go on and they feel quite burny, like you've been punched in the muscles. Well, this product is completely different. I'm actually popping it on that thumb joint because from using computers a lot, I seem to struggle with a lot of pain in my hands and my wrists. Now, this product, Qoleum means oil, so natural oils in this product. And Q, I think, stands for quick relief. And I just made that up because that's what actually I experienced. The key active ingredients here are next level. Unlike most of the products in the market, I can already feel that start to relax my muscles. Unlike most of the other products in the market that you might see on the shelves, there's no nasty chemicals. There's no parabens, there's no mineral oils, there's no filler ingredients in here. What you're actually popping on your skin are things like vitamin E, organic peppermint oil, arnica, calendula, St. John's wort, all those natural ingredients that we know are great for supporting our well-being. And also the key active ingredients, the heating elements in here are in fact menthol, capsicum, and chili seeds. So what I'm experiencing right now, apart from the beautiful aroma, is it feels like I've hydrated my skin, and I can already feel like inside my hand there, it's almost like the muscles are starting to go, ah. So a great product there, and I really have to give a shout out to It's Organic Darling because I love these products and I know you will love them too. The next product in their range that I wanted to share with you is their Soothing O Gel. So for anybody who struggles with joint pain in particular, so if you've got arthritis or maybe you're struggling with gout, or for you midlife ladies like me and you're noticing that you're starting to get a bit of bloating in the feet or water retention and your feet are starting to get really hot, this is a product that I really urge you to try. You can see inside here, it is a gel product. It's quite a viscous sort of watery product, which means that a little bit, I should say, goes a long way. Now, I'm actually popping it on top of the rub there because the products work beautifully together. The rub's really good for your muscles, and then you've got that gel for really calming down or supporting that joint pain as well. It's an anti-inflammatory style gel with key ingredients in there: aloe vera, rosehip, cloves. In fact, when you open the tin, the cloves is the first thing you smell. Manuka, calendula, and arnica. Again, all natural ingredients which are designed to go into that joint. I literally can almost hear my joints going, oh, there it is. Wonderful product. I cannot recommend it highly enough to you. So if you're getting those sore legs from training, as an example, if you're walking around all day in heels like I tend to do, or if you are really struggling with the back or the joint pain, you need to get your hands on this product immediately. And the final product that I wanted to share with you, if you have perhaps children or grandchildren in your family and they're struggling with nappy rash, or if you're like me and over the years you've struggled a little bit with chafing, the Q Friction is a lovely product that you need to also keep in your handbag or your medicine kit. This is a beautiful traditional style, kind of like a salve. It's like the ointment we used when we were kids. And this is just a beautiful product. Let me put it on my hand. It's loaded with calendula, rosemary, tea tree, which we all know are great products for calming down irritation, wheat germ, and vitamin E. So this works similar to a barrier cream, but it's actually more like a barrier ointment or a salve. Really good, like I said, if you're getting a little bit of chafing from your clothing, ladies, great to pop underneath the bra line, particularly at this time of the year. Great for between the thighs if you're getting a little bit of chafing, but also sensitive enough to use with the children or the grandchildren. In fact, all of these products are sensitive enough to use and gentle enough to use on sensitive skin like mine, or any member of your family. The product comes in 2 sizes. So you've got the 150 gram size here. And let me tell you, this product lasts for ages. I've had these products since late last year, so several months now. Or it comes in the smaller size, which is really handy for the handbag. This is part of the travel kit size. This is an 80 gram tin. And speaking of travel pack, I'll show you this very quickly as well. If you are out and about on the road, you need to keep these in your glove compartment, keep it in your handbag or your travel first aid kit. This is the travel size products. They come in a 2-pack, so it's got that, I'll just make it nice and straight for you. It comes in the Q Rub or the Q Gel. Really handy to have. I know international travel may not be on the cards for most of us right now, but it's great even if you are long distance traveling up and down New Zealand. If you want to get your hands on the product, and again, these are personally tested by me and I've had great results, I urge you to go to our website, guidetobetterliving.tv, and use /shop there. Look at the products, check out the details for yourself, and make sure you use that coupon code GUIDE10 in the checkout. And that will give you a special 10% discount on your purchase from me to you. So there you have it, the amazing products, Qoleum products, the Q Gel, the Q Rub, and the Q Friction there. Products you need in your home and in your life.